football field. I remember they gave the city of Erie 50 grand or 100 grand or $500,000 to do a field. I mean, I guess those days are gone. But,
Days are long gone.
Yeah.
Price launch back then.
Right, am I correct? I mean, I remember them doing something like that. So.
I can actually give you a number. We've been the exclusive beverage provider here for the 20 years. In the last 10 years, Coke has paid the district guaranteed funding of over $600,000. From 2005 to 2010, our contract was $100,000 a year to the district. Now, with the USDA guidelines, that's all volume driven. You got hurt, we get hurt. So it's all volume driven. So when the volume tanked, per se, the new contract we came back with from 2010 to 2015 was $24,000 a year. Guaranteed money, whether you sold 2,000 cases or 5,000 cases. This is how we build our proposals with school districts. They're low risk. We understand that, yes, there's growth. Yes, if you sell more, there's a chance to gain more. But, I mean, you guys put a slide up, enrollment's going down. What if the USDA guidelines get more strict? Kids are leaving to go to Country Fair for lunch. What if those factors, those variables come into play? I don't know, it's a high-risk contract. And I actually noticed, if you scroll up, there was a volume clause that Pepsi put in here. I believe somewhere towards the top. And just to give you guys what a volume clause is, you have, I think I saw 28,000 cases.
Correct, you're correct.
28,000 cases. So if at the end of the 5 years, if you haven't sold 28,000 cases, your contract extends until you reach that mark without payments.
Well, it's an automatic renewal, basically.
Ours does not have a volume clause. Pepsi does.
Right.
So
If Pepsi's saying we've got to sell 28,000 cases,
Okay.
and if it doesn't accomplish it in 5 years, we keep rolling.
Until we hit that. Until you hit that, without getting the
Right,
4 grand or whatever that little number is. Yes.
And
So
yours is not.
Okay, all right. Let's, yeah, I mean, let's.
So we're gonna vote for the Pepsi.
and I just wanted to, the last point.
Right.
Sorry.
And if we
the last-
don't, are we capable
volume
tonight of
25
awarding it to
cases.
Coca-Cola? Or no? Do we just
We
take?
have a motion on the floor, you can choose to accept it or not, then somebody else can make another motion if they like.
Right, so we could, Mr. President, if we reject the Pepsi, doesn't mean we don't have a vendor. We could then do something for Coca-Cola, is that correct?
Sure.
Okay.
Somebody make another motion.
Do we have a copy of their contract? Or
Yeah, we got an email today. We all got one today. She sent it to us, I hope so.
Yeah, I got it.
Well, and let me ask, yeah, we all got it, but have you had a chance to review it and make sure that our needs are met?
As I mentioned, here's the two big factors here. I mean, you're right, Coke is more guaranteed money. But in working with Airmark, I mean, in Ken specifically, it's about pushing volume. And those are your two choices. Those are the two big differences.
Risk
So,
and
You've
no
done
risk.
your homework.
right,
You've done your homework with Ken.
correct. But yeah, you have the contract. I mean, I saw Linda's email that came out. I'm not, we did revise it a little bit, but it was pretty much the same one I think I already sent you.
If we rejected Coke and Pepsi, could we possibly do Anheuser-Busch? I'm pretty sure that the volume would go up, at least by the teachers.
Where's the office button? Where's the office?
You're right, right.
Okay, we're done, okay, I think we're done discussing at least the major issues. So we have a motion on the floor and a second, we've discussed it, and I'll take a vote to accept.
Should we roll call?
Roll call vote.
To accept Pepsi.
To accept, this motion on the floor is to accept Pepsi as our provider for the next, what, 5 years, right?
Correct.
Or possibly longer.
Yeah, okay. Roll
Mr.
call.
Placido.
I'm gonna say yes.
Mr. Hosford.
No.
Mr. Kobilka.
No.
Ms. McClintock.
No.
Mr. Pike.
No.
Mr. Kitzer.
no.
Ms. Reese.
No.
Mr. Eliota.
Nope.
Mr. Busco.
Yes.
Okay, motion fails. So now we ain't got anything to drink.
Now,
I'd like to make a motion
Anheuser-Busch.
to accept the contract that's been proposed by Coca-Cola.
Okay.
Second.
Second? Okay, any further discussion?
I
Hearing
say
none.
that you guys attending the meetings and sending your emails certainly helped.
Well, we're extremely passionate about our business.
We're really not looking for a comment. Just taking you together.
She's allowed to comment. We're, yeah, if you don't have a microphone, no comment.
Okay, all in favor of Coke being our provider for the next 5 years? Say aye. Aye. All opposed? Okay.
Very good, thank you. That takes care of 8:12. So we got 8:13, Child Development Employee Services. 8:14, a motion for the year-end closing. 8:15, capital projects for May of 2016. 8:17, workers' compensation agreement. I'd like to bring,
That was 8:16.
I'm sorry, 8:16. I'd like to bring those through and stop. So we'll go 13, 14, 15, and 16.
So
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Okay, I'd like to single out 8.17, which is a treasurer's agreement with our certified public accountant, Mr. Maloney, to extend his agreement for 1 year, starting, I believe, July 1? That's right. Looking for a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, any discussion?
Yes, Mr. Kabilka, Mr. Pastor. I called several school districts, and I also called IU5, and they have a treasurer. And not one school district that I called pays the school board treasurer in this vicinity. I also attended a PSBA conference last week for 2 days, and I asked other school board directors from Blair, York, there's another one, and no one is paying a treasurer any amount of money. And if IU5 is not paying a treasurer, and there are other school districts that are in our vicinity, why are we paying a treasurer $1,000? The individual does not attend the meetings. I say we put it out for an RFP or whatever needs to be done on professional services. I'm sure that there's a CPA in Erie County, or I'm sorry, in Mill Creek Township, that would love to participate in the school district's financial issues.
I'll give
Are
you
they
a quick.
paying the same amount that we are? Are they paying, what is their?
There's no
money rate?
payment.
No, they're paying the treasurer something to be the treasurer, correct?
No,
They pay him zero?
zero.
Well, I'll give you a quick reminder of how we ended up with paid treasurer. Because we had a treasurer that was a board member, and each year that would change. And we got into a lot of trouble when it was a board member. And at that time, we decided to let somebody on the outside take a look in. I think you were part of that discussion up here and said, you know, why is somebody sitting on that board acting as treasurer?
Which was
And
against
Ms. Reese,
school
you're
policy.
addressing the issue.
Which is against school policy,
You
like I
are
said.
misrepresenting my public citizen discussion on the treasurer from several years ago. I stated that the treasurer should not be part of the school board.
Exactly.
Okay, so we know about Gary Winchell, all right? He had to resign because there was a conflict of interest. He was part of a PNC. And we know about former President Wheaton. She was part of the school board. What I'm stating at the present time, why are we paying a treasurer $1,000 for not attending the meeting? That's $12,000 a year. There's a rubber stamp that goes on, or a stamp that goes on the accounts payable. We don't need someone. I am sure, and I'll reiterate, in Mill Creek Township, there is a CPA. Oh, by the way,